We just launched a brand new version of our AI assistant, and it's an incredible way to get to know Nordcraft. Let me show you what I mean. So right here, I have a project that I built a while back. It's a drum machine. I can punch in some beats, and it'll play it for you, right? I'm not that great a musician, but this is a relatively complex project. Like, it's only one screen, right? So it's not so big, but there's a lot of complex logic in it, right? So we can open our AI assistant by hitting Command I, or it's just available down here in the bottom bar. And you can see we made more space for it because it's gotten a lot more of a importance in Nordcraft. It's way more capable than it used to be before. So the way this works is it's actually an agent that have the ability to search through our documentation to make sure everything it tells you is up to date, but it can also scan through your project and understand the context you asked the question in. So if I say, how does this work? It understands that you're looking at the homepage, as it says here. I can see you're currently looking at the homepage. It'll then go and read through your project to understand how this works and answer based on that information. So you can say, well, this looks to be a drum machine or beat maker. We haven't written that anywhere. That's it interpreting what the actual project is, right? And it'll show you different parts. It'll give you a short description of this, right? Okay, but it doesn't just explain, and I can even go into more detail here. Say, how does the reset button work? You can go and ask for further information. Again, you have a conversation going, you can dive in, right? And it doesn't just have to be questions about the specific project. Again, it has access to all the up-to-date information, all the transcript of YouTube videos, everything we put out about how Nordcraft work. It is accessible to this AI assistant. So like, it can answer all these sort of specific questions about your project, but also just more generic questions like, what are variables? Why would I use one, right? Again, asking any sort of generic questions of like, how does Nordcraft work? When would I use this? Any questions you might have, it's very likely going to be able to give you a really good answer to it, right? Because they have such a big knowledge base they can access, right? And here's sort of all the different, why would you use it? What are the use cases for them, right? One question we actually get fairly often is, can I use shared CN with Nordcraft? So let's go and see that. Now, the answer to it is that technically you can do anything you want because it's very flexible. But since Nordcraft is not based on React, you generally don't want to pull in a React UI library. But it doesn't just give you that question. It actually goes way beyond that and saying, well, no, maybe don't exactly use it. It's possible. And it'll explain you how to do it and say, maybe don't do it. Here's a better alternative. Well, there's actually a package in Nordcraft that has all the same features and gives you all the same thing. Go use that instead. It's going to be a much better experience, right? So it really does have a very deep understanding of how web development, HTML, CSS, etc., and how Nordcraft works. So it's a really great tool if you're just getting in or just starting out using it. Go and try it out today. It's free while it's in beta, so you can just go and ask as many questions as you like. And this is kind of our first real step into adding AI into Nordcraft. We never really had an ambition of being the first to add AI features to our product. We really want to spend the time and figure out how do we do it in a way where it adds value to users. And while this is a great tool for beginners starting out and as a sort of almost teaching assistant learning the tool, it's really useful for experienced developers as well. I use it all of the time if I'm in a file that I haven't visited in a long time. Actually getting the AI to give me a quick layout, like lowdown of what's in here, how does it work, can actually be a really nice way to sum up a lot of information quickly. It's also very useful for just analyzing your project. Ask it if there's anything in this file it would recommend refactoring or do different. If you have any problems, go ask the AI and see if it can help you figure it out, and use it as like a assistant that can really help you understand your project, understand Nordcraft, and with a ton of like knowledge about web development in general. So yeah, we're looking forward to shipping way more AI features in Nordcraft. We're working on a ton of really cool Gen AI features. Obviously, we wanted to be able to generate content and logic for you as well, assist you with all that aspect of development as well. Yeah, stay tuned for a lot of interesting news on that topic as well. Thank you very much.